Hi guys, how are you? Yes, I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well indeed. Now welcome back to another new brand battle. This brand battle has actually been requested by you guys. Over a past few sort of videos that I've done here, a few of you have said that you want a more budget version. So I thought, you asked for it, I'll give you it. So this is one on budget waxes, and I've got VO5 up against Lynx. So guys, you know the drill by now. We've done a few brand battles. We're going to talk about several different factors to work out really which one is the best for you. So we're going to talk about the product, the packaging, the smell, the consistency, the ease of application, the styling, the finish, the washability, the price, and then finally guys, what the verdict is. Now I've decided I'm going to keep this series going for a little bit longer. There's so many other products I want to do. Pete and Pedro and Mr. Pedro, still waiting one of those. I really want to do that and I want to do more of these. So keep the suggestions coming and make sure you subscribe right now. Just means that you're going to see these videos as soon as they go live. Now these two brands are mass market, readily available. You get them in a Boots, in a Superdrug, on Amazon. They're absolutely everywhere. You've got Lynx, which you guys will know as Axe if you're in the US, and VO5, which is absolutely everywhere. They actually say that they're UK's #1 styling brand, and I think that must be on the sort of volume of sales that they've got. Lynx has undergone a bit of a rebrand recently, and they've gone a bit cooler, darker, and tried to skew a bit older, but really the products are exactly the same, and VO5 is just one of those sort of staples. Talking purely aesthetics and looking at packaging, they kind of couldn't be any more different. You've got the VO5 in this more sort of cylindrical tub in the blue. It's a lot younger in the way that it looks versus the Lynx, which is black and a lot flatter. They're obviously trying to attract a slightly older customer. I think actually the Lynx is slightly cooler. The blue of the VO5 I'm not a massive fan of, so the point for me goes to Lynx. Now I'm not a massive fan of the smell of either of these. They actually smell quite similar, but the Lynx one is slightly more perfumed and has more of that sort of Lynx or Axe smell that you have with the fragrance. Now they've both got limonene in the ingredients, which is a liquid hydrocarbon, which has a slight citrus scent, and you can really smell that in both. Now, the point really is just for the one that's slightly less offensive in the smell, so the point for me goes to VO5. Now talking consistency is where it starts to get quite interesting and the products start to go like this. Now the Lynx one is more jelly and spongy versus the VO5 one, which is more waxy and creamy. Now guys, in my very humble opinion on this, I think for a wax to truly call itself a wax, it should be oil based. So in the VO5 one, you've got petrolatum as its main ingredient versus the Lynx one, which has got aqua or water as its main ingredient. So really guys, the Lynx one is water based, and I don't think it should really be calling itself a wax. I think of this more as a sort of hybrid pomade, and it's more like these sort of modern pomades that I've used before, like the Uppercut Deluxe. So for consistency, and purely because it actually is a wax, the point goes to VO5. Now both products warm up very easily into your hands and you can get them through your hair root to tip, no bother. But there is one which is slightly easier and it just glides slightly more. So the point for ease of application goes to Lynx. Now both these products are really very easy to style with, and guys, I've done exactly the same for each. So I've got clean and towel dried hair, and I've gone for this same sort of side part sweep over with both of them. Guys, there is one which I just think is slightly better for styling, and actually what I want from a wax: more structure, more definition, and a little bit more sort of grit to it. So the point for style goes to VO5. Now for finish, the Lynx one has got a medium hold, a light gloss, but guys, it does dry out through the day because it is water based. Versus the VO5 one, which also has got a medium hold. It's not got a great hold at all, but guys, it's got a deeper gloss to it, and that gloss does stay for longer because the product doesn't dry out. I just think this one is more in line with what you want from this wax product, otherwise you would use a pomade or a clay. So the point for finish goes to VO5. Now the product of washability is actually pretty difficult because you've got one product which is oil based, the VO5, versus one which is water based, which is the Lynx. Now you'd expect the Lynx one to come out pretty easily just with water, which it did, but it left my hair feeling quite rough, versus the VO5 one, which actually required a little bit of shampoo to fully get that product out. Now guys, because one is water based and one is oil based, I'm not going to give a point to either. Now both products are 75 mils, and I did find them both in Boots, Superdrug and also Amazon, but to give you an idea here, the Lynx one at Superdrug was £2.86, it was on offer. They're quite often on offer actually, both of these, so do shop around, which has got an RRP of £4.29, which is £3.81 per 100 mils. versus the VO5 one, which was in Superdrug for £4.19, but I guarantee next week it will be on offer, or £4.19 in Boots. So guys, for the moment and this week, the point for price goes to Lynx. So with 4 points to 3 points, the winner of this brand battle, budget brand battle of waxes, is VO5. Well done VO5, and well done VO5 for calling it a wax. Lynx, I think you've been a little bit naughty in calling it a wax. It's not a wax because it's not wax based, and I feel like this is an issue that we've got with the current male grooming world, in that they've clearly created a product which I actually think is really good. You know, I like that hold, I like the way it looked, but if they'd called it even a water-based wax, which really isn't a thing, if they'd called it a pomade, I'd have been like, yeah, cool, that's absolutely fine because it is a pomade. But in calling it a wax, I feel like it's misleading. And for any guys, especially younger guys, maybe like you, who have gone into a supermarket or into wherever and picked up this wax, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do, because it's not a wax. So that is me literally on my soapbox. I could go on forever about it, but I'm not going to. Keep your suggestions coming in for brand battles. Let me know what you want. Skincare, fashion, more hair, let me know and give me brands and I'll do them. But if you're new to my channel, you've not yet pressed subscribe, press subscribe. It's there. Have I gone too high? There. It's my face. It's my face. Also, I've got more videos down there. Click them, watch them, enjoy them. But guys, I'm going to see you in my next new video, which will be Thursday. Bye-bye. Also, can we have a moment? How dark is it outside? Welcome to winter. Bye-bye.